controversial
hot take.
being on Mango's stream right now. But
Hot take.
HBox, a very, I said controversial player. HBox, a very intelligent player.
Genuinely, very intuitive understanding of the game, not unlike Wevans.
Why did they start Dreamland?
That is a question I don't have an answer for.
I'm so perplexed. Like, I'm just confused.
I mean, I wonder if the same thing happened to the Toussaint set. Because, like, where would they have banned? I don't have a clue.
I just don't. Is there a character that likes going Dreamland versus Puff?
Apparently, now there is.
Okay. So I used to main Samus back in the day, and this matchup is really bad.
I like absolutely believe you.
It's horrible. So if you do that, you'll die.
I was gonna say, like, if the Puff manages to get a lead, it could be so hard for Samus to come back.
Because Samus's only like real confirm on Puff, like conventional confirm, is grab into charge shot.
Right. And
so you need to grab a Puff who is normally in the air and have a charge shot charged and get the DI.
And can Puff crouch under the grab?
Yes.
Right, and so the grab takes 8 years to come out, and in those 8 years, if she holds down
or spot
dodges, you're dead.
Yes.
Right, and so this kind of lead is just so tough, and exactly why I would have thought that Dreamland wouldn't have been the pick.
Yeah. There's also some other bonus features for people who would like to know more about the Samus Puff matchup and why it's so bad. If you dash attack on Puff's shield, you get rested out of shield. If you land with a down air and if your Puff opponent reads it, you're in enough lag that you can get rested. Samus loves to recover with these bombs. If Puff goes down and tries to kick a bomb, Samus is not able to recover anymore.
Right.
So the deck is so heavily stacked against Puff, or against Samus.
Right, because I mean, Samus a lot of the time, especially in Dreamland, takes like a lunch break and a half to get back to stage.
Yeah.
But Puff's the character who can go out and contest that.
Yeah, and like Puff, sometimes Falcon can do it too. But for Puff, it's pretty trivial to catch her recovery, where even really good characters like Fox and Falcon can struggle to beat the bombs.
Yeah. So I mean. Yeah, HBox showing exactly why this matchup is tough.
Yeah.
A rough draw, but and you know, Wevans showed that he obviously can do it.
He beat Toussaint. I don't even know what the set count was, but he beat Toussaint, so I mean, he knows what he's doing. But Hungrybox is a little bit of a different beast.
A different beast, man.
People don't remember, back when Plup was on the come-up, he was a Samus player. He would play a bunch of sets with HBox, and HBox has loads of experience.
Right, and
Pi as well.
And Plup's such a fundamental screen looker. Also, nice down air to charge shot confirmed by Wevans.
Didn't even kill.
It's demoralizing. It hurts, man.
As the Samus in me is crying. The HBox fan in me is like, yeah.
I mean, and HBox, you know, he's doing his detox. He's out for blood.
He's committed.
Really, his head is back in the game.
Yes.
I think, you know, absolutely one of the guys who's a contender to take the tournament.
To win majors, yeah. It's been we were talking earlier about how it's been a while since Mango has won a big tournament. Hungrybox hasn't won a big tournament in
was it Gommel 2022?
Gommel 2022. I don't think he won anything in 2023.
No, I don't think so either.
He was inches away from winning Fate, and then lost to J-Mook, and then
and got to grand finals at SmashCon.
He got to grand finals at SmashCon, got to grand finals at Collision, and wasn't able to close it out.
Right.
If he beats Mango, I mean,
he has a run on his hands.
He could do it. And this is where it gets hard, because like Wevans has done so well this stock, made so much off of this.
Right.
HBox is at 18%. How do you hit Puff without trading?
Right, because this is one of those matchups with so much prolonged neutral, and you know, Jigglypuff's back air infamously large.
It is infamously large, as they say.
It's tough to play around that stuff, especially when you're not a particularly mobile character.
Yeah, and Samus' nair, like if she runs and nairs, Puff can just drift back and just let her flail helplessly or back air herself.
Right, and Samus falls so slowly, even when you fast fall, that, you know, short hop nairing is such a commitment.
It is. It's really hard. This matchup is really hard. If there's one thing to take out of this, Samus Puff is really, really hard.
That and Wevans is nasty.
And Wevans is really
even
good.
Keeping it this competitive.
Yeah, because he just beat Toussaint.
But funny that we've gone to the opposite stage. Wevans must have thought, you know, Dreamland didn't work. Let's go small as
Let's
we
go
can.
smaller. And it makes sense. It's just this matchup is really, really
brutal.
bad.
But
Because, like, if you have a lead as Samus, you could, theoretically, use the bombs and drift backward. You could use up tilt or forward tilt to keep and box Puff out if Puff has to be the one to approach. But if you don't have the lead, Puff never has to approach you. And the only thing, like, yeah, Samus, like, Puff's approaches aren't great.
Oh,
what
awesome call out.
awesome snipe. But yeah, Puff's approaches aren't amazing, but
No.
Samus' approaches are worse.
That is so true. Samus, you know, made a career out of wave dashing back and down smashing a lot of times.
Yeah. And it's like, if you wave dash back and down smash and Puff is in the air,
Which he always is.
which he is always, it won't hit. And you can wave dash back up tilt, but then you just get whiff punish with back air. Or you just lose stage.
Or you get drilled up smash, fly into the sky.
That is a real confirm too. It's the floaty killer.
Don't tell me about that one. That one hurts me every time.
The floaty killer?
Yoshi, man.
Oh,
So
because
tough.
I think the worst one is when you're playing against someone and then they do the drill into another drill into another drill and then just up smash for show.
It's like, dude, you could have spared me this, but you're just rubbing it in.
Yeah, and HBox kind of rubbing it in right now. He's saying, you know, you might have been too saying I am a different beast.
You know, Beast is an excellent way to put Hungrybox and Jigglypuff. Man.
He is.
It is ruthless, determined. He is so locked in.
He's not even camping.
No,
Like,
he is not.
because there's moments where, like, him versus Polish at a Smash World Tour where he kind of just drifted in a bunch and lost. It's like, if he decides to go full-on Quan mode, it can be ruthless. Like him versus Chudat at DreamHack Dallas, or DreamHack Austin, where he just camped Chudat so hard that as Sopo, Chudat SD'd to get his Nana back when wobbling was legal.
Right. I don't think that Hungrybox likes camping.
I don't think he likes it either, but he knows that he needs to. Like, if he really is on the wire, he will need to. And I don't think he thinks he needs to yet.
No, I mean, he's really showing that he can do this holding W a lot of the time. He is pushing on a Wevans and just outplaying in the boxing, in the mix-ups.
Outboxing him.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah, because I think that, you know, Hungrybox, one of his like superpowers as a player is just his need to win. He wants to win, and when he is in that mode, when he is like in game time, like he will do whatever it takes to get that W.
He told me back in the day that I think this was like 2019 or so. I'm sure you guys see the smile. He told me that because he would be really, really tense. Like he would do these crazy pop-ups even before being a content build guy. Shouts to Evo. And he told me that in his mind, he would go into every set pretending that his entire family was being held at gunpoint, like hostage.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah. And if he lost the set, they'd pull the trigger. So his entire family was on the line every time he played a set.
And man,
it was unhealthy as hell.
But that kind of composure, that kind of discipline, and that need to win, it's hard to top. It's hard to fight that.
Yeah, and it's why for so long he had this, before he was H-God or whatever they call him now as man of many names, he was Clutchbox. Because he was able to make these crazy comebacks out of seemingly nowhere.
Right, you're able to stay so composed and dialed in.
Yeah.
He's, I mean, if there's a good word for Hungrybox, I think
willpower.
That and intense.
Intense.
He is just a man of conviction. And, you know, that conviction has taken him 2-0 over Wevans, who is really going to have to pull something out and make some big adjustments if he wants to stay in this set.
100%. I mean, as long as he gets a lead, it's not that bad. But he's not really able to stuff out Puff's approaches.
Right, and Puff has so many ways to take that early percent. I mean, it doesn't even have to be rest. Like, that's the obvious answer.
He has not rested this set.
I think not really. It's you know, but that back air can just carry you into the blast zone.
Yeah. Like, he's just winning off the scraps. And granted, it's good on Wevans that he's not doing anything that's, like, hard rest punishable. Like, he's not doing the dash attacks. He's not doing unsafe down smash. He's not doing down tilt. He's not doing tilts close enough to Puff's shield where she can rest. It's just HBox is just out. He's just playing him with aerials.
He's just got that game feel, right? That sense of the game, that awareness, and that ability to pick excellent spots.
Yeah, and also Wevans has been SDing a bunch too. That's another
true.
thing. Like, I don't particularly think he's playing like out of his mind right now, and HBox is just out beasting him. Like,
no, I think that's true. Because like there's some aura, not unlike with Mango. Playing HBox, it's intimidating. There's a vibe. You know, you are in the presence of the H god.
Yeah, and it's when playing against people of this caliber and watching these sets and seeing like, oh, these people who are top 100 are getting annihilated. It's not that they're bad; it's that these players are just so good that they can make their game plans look like 2-2 or sometimes.
Yeah, and I think that like playing a player who you know is really good, it sows doubt. You're like, in every situation, you're like, is this guy going to mix me up? Is something different going to happen than what I'm expecting? So sometimes you're not even ready for just the tried and true.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have experience with, I mean, he plays 119J in region, Shazzy J, or whatever tag Jay's using right now because there's a million tags. But like playing that kind of Puff is very different than playing the Hungrybox.
Of course.
This is the Puff. Mango is the Falco.
Yeah, there's no Puff quite like H-Box.
No.
With the
huh? That's the name of his video. There will never be another player like H-Box.
Shout out to Emblem. One of the most influential videos in the game.
Actually, yeah, I know a bunch of people nowadays who have gone into the game because of like Emblem, because of Ludwig, because of players who are making those sorts of content, and H-Box too, honestly.
Yeah, man, he's been on the grind, but taking a step back from that ultimate really seems to be doing him some good right now.
And doing Zane some good too, because his numbers are ridiculous
For
right now.
real. Man, this looks like, nice little dainty up air off the top will close that out.
And H-Box with a pretty dominant 3-0. I mean, 15 years ago, almost to this day, Hungrybox won his first tipped-off in this venue.
Because he is one of the only, I think he's gone to almost every tipped-off, right?
He's gone to almost all of them.
I think he missed a couple, but
he missed a
very
few,
close.
But he's been to a bunch of them, and he won in 2009, tipped-off 5.
Man,
10 tipped-offs ago.
What a resume.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a lot. It would be pretty meaningful if he were to win. His comeback to winning majors would be at an event with historical significance to him like this. His old roommate, Ziff, is commentating this event, asked him to play doubles, and he's got a bunch of like his friends from the old days. So, what's up?
Oh, what's up, man?
Wait, hold on. Well, are you teaming with Ziff? That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, so he's teaming with Ziff, his old roommate, the Peach player from who used to play. He's been playing since like 2002, 2003. They're on their teams together. So this event has a lot of like real significance for him.
Real history for him. So go ahead.
No,
it's a ton of significance, and then also him reinvesting into Melee. This is I think his first tournament since he's.
He went to Combo Breaker and won, but this is his first like major,
big one. Yeah. Where he wasn't the first seed.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, to do that around in a tournament series with history, to do that in front of one of the most stacked sets of players that we've seen this year.
It arguably might be the most stacked tournament of the year right now, per capita.